What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and I'm doing a little bit of fact correcting here in Borderlands 2. Now, I'm out here in the Arid Nexus Boneyard, and every time I make a video in the Arid Nexus Boneyard, I drive through a slag pool, and someone lets me know that if you drive through a slag pool, you're automatically permanently slagged forever, according to them. And that's because they got it from another YouTuber, so this is going to show, take everything you see on YouTube with a grain of salt. Just because some particular YouTuber makes a video on it doesn't mean that that is fact. Whether it's me or anyone else, definitely test some things out for yourself if they sound fishy. So I'm going to run a little control here real quick and show you what happens if you throw a chain lightning at your feet when you're not slagged. See how it just strips your shield there? Not too big a deal. Now if we jump in the slag pool, we'll get my shield all the way charged back up here. See how I am now slagged? You can see the little effect. If I throw a grenade now, well, it goes ahead and kills me, because that's what happens when you're slagged and you throw a chain lightning at your feet. You're gonna die. So go ahead and bleed out here, I guess. When we respawn, I'll show that I'm not yet perma-slagged. And then we'll go ahead and show that you can drive a car through a slag pool without getting perma-slagged as well. So, as you saw there, I threw my chain lightning, and I was not perma-slagged. So, I'm going to get a vehicle, going to take this vehicle, and drive through, I guess, this slag pool here. Now, I'm going to wait just a moment to get out of my vehicle until slag would have worn off, because this is where the misconception actually comes from. So, I'm just going to do a little bit of donut here, until I think we're, appropriately safe again. I'm going to hop out of a vehicle now. Throw that, and look! Oh my, I'm not perma-slagged. How incredible, right? Oh, big deal. Now, if you take a vehicle and you drive through a slag pool, and then you immediately get out, then you'll be perma-slagged. So what you have to do in order to get perma-slagged is either get slagged and then hop in a vehicle, or drive through a slag pool in a vehicle and hop out of the vehicle before your slag wears off. Then you will be perma-slagged. But I am absolutely tired of you guys saying on every video I make in the Arid Nexus Boneyard, oh, if you drive through a slag pool, you get perma-slagged. Because that is not the case. Again, I will show it to you here. You can drive through a slag pool without getting perma-slagged. It's not that hard of a concept. You just can't get in or out of a vehicle while you're slagged, because that is what causes perma-slag. Simply driving through a pool of slag is not going to permanently slag you. So here we are, driving through a pool of slag, and then let's say, we go to like a pumping station, like I normally do after driving through a pool of slag or something, or we'll go to this little ladder over here, right? So we go to this little ladder over here, and then we get out, or the ladder's not there because I've obviously completed this playthrough, but look, I'm not perma-slagged. So it's really not that difficult of a concept. You just can't get in or out of a vehicle while you're slagged. That is what causes perma-slag, not necessarily driving through a pool of slag. And, it really irritates me when you guys link an infactual video in the comments of my videos. Don't do that. If you're going to link a video of a speed kill or something, from someone that has a smaller channel than me, that's fine. But don't go ahead and link people who are just making stupid videos that are infactual. I don't really, like when you do that. And if I notice you do that multiple times, you're probably going to get banned from my channel. See, I'm not perma-slagged. We'll just run this test one more time so that there can be no doubt. I'm going to go ahead and drive through a pool of slag and not get perma-slagged. Now, it's not that difficult to figure out. Obviously, if you would watch my videos after I drive through the slag pools and I'm obviously not perma-slagged, it really wouldn't be that hard to figure out. But here we go. See, I'm not perma-slagged. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Remember to take everything you see on YouTube with a grain of salt, unless it's a completely exhaustive test like you've just seen there. It's pretty easy to think you've made a discovery in a game, especially kind of a glitchy game like Borderlands 2, and think that, you've really run a pure test and everything, or look at a test that you think might be completely sound, but it's not actually sound. I recommend that everything you see on YouTube if it sounds sketchy, go ahead and test it for yourself, because obviously driving through a pool of slag isn't going to immediately permanently slag you. What does permanently slag you is getting in or out of a vehicle while you are slagged. That is what permanently slags you, not simply driving through slag. Alright, sorry for the little rant, guys, but multiple people had linked a video in my channel in the comments and were like, hey, if you drive through a slag pool, you get slagged. No, you fucking don't. Obviously you don't. Just watch the rest of the video. It was obvious that I was not slagged for the rest of the video. It really can't be that hard to figure out. Alright, I hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.